following video, we'll be analyzing Shandong Rui's Australian operations in terms of markets, institutions, and resources.
Currently, Shandong Rui has two Australian companies in their portfolio. Their first investment in Australia was the joint acquisition of Cubby Station in 2012 with Lempriere, in which they acquired 80% and 20% respectively. Cubby Station is Australia's largest irrigated cotton farm near Queensland and is valued at $240 million. Their second acquisition was of Lempriere's trading division, which took place in June 2016.
In order for a foreign investor to succeed in the Australian agriculture and agribusiness industry, they have to obtain and maintain a social license to improve the public image of them. Shandong Rui has taken steps to improve irrigation at the property, demonstrated its commitment towards environmental issues and sustainability, as well as used local contractors. In 2015, however, Shandong Rui was unable to find a suitable investment to take over the shares before the deadline. It was granted a further 3 years extension that attracted many criticisms, including unfair treatment by other farming companies.
The joint acquisition of Cubby Station with Lempriere attracted many criticisms as it was seen as a threat to national interest. The Australian government eventually facilitated the process for economic reasons, but implemented several conditions, which includes the reduction of the 80% stake to a 51% within 3 years and comply to the terms on employment, board composition, water use and management. The entire acquisition was financed with 1.5 billion yuan in favorable loans from the Chinese state-owned banks, indicating Rui's close ties to the Chinese government.
The acquisition of Cubby Station has given Shandong Rui access to its enormous amount of resources. Cubby Station is Australia's largest landholder, comprising properties the size of the ACT, the Australian Capital Territory. It has land areas of around 96,000 hectares and has around 550,000 litres worth of water storage capacity. It also happens to be Australia's largest water license holder, with dams that hold more water than the volume of Sydney Harbour. The acquisition of Lempriere also gave Shandong Rui access to its various logistics as well as trading expertise, as well as agricultural commodities and its managerial workforce.
Based on our findings and our analysis of the strategic tripod, it seems that Shandong Rui is heavily investing in Australia. One of its high-profile investments was the acquisition of Cubby Station, which was surrounded by a lot of controversy, as competitors are suspicious of the involvement of the Chinese and Australian governments, as well as they're worried about such an important player of the industry being in foreign hands.